Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and a brand new video. Today I'm here in my closet as usual, but I decided on grabbing a chair and sitting down comfortably because I want to speak to you about my goals for 2023. And I know it's February now and it's a bit silly to be talking about your goals for the year already in February. But I've been thinking about this during January and also during last year and the year before, and there's lots of things in my life that I really want to change and that are really important to me right now that, I feel that I just want to tell you about. I want to have like a really long chat, an honest chat with you, and just let you know, because I feel that if I do that, I'll be just putting it out there, and I think it will help me as well, being more in check with what I want from the new year. And this is not one of those videos where I have an exact list of what are my goals, specific goals for 2023. It's more like objectives of life, if I can say objectives of life, like basic main things I want out of my life in 2023. And I decided to just have a chat, an informal chat with you guys, because we haven't done it in a while, in a big while. And I think the last time I spoke with you about a more serious matter was when I was going through my endometriosis journey, and that really helped me out with acknowledging my situation, my illness, and just, putting it out there into the world. And to be honest, I received so much support from you guys, that you guys are amazing, but even from people that I haven't spoken in such a long time, and from strangers and from some friends and some family members. So it was really cathartic to me. It was really important to speak about that. So I think that was the last time I spoke with you. But yeah, I wanted to come on today and just talk to you about that. I didn't even consider my outfit today. I'm just wearing this actually really cute Galliano knit. This one is vintage from Cudoni, and normal jewelry. I was actually earlier at the vets with Nikita. She just entered the closet, but she's gone now again. Yeah, I took her to get her annual vaccines, so I already did that. I already went to the shops and got some stuff for lunch. And yeah, this has been a very productive morning. I actually even considered not going to the vets today and just putting it off until tomorrow, because I have so much to do around the house, but I decided Nikita is more important. And yeah, so I did that already. So now I wanted to chat with you. I have my coffee. This is one of my favorite cups to have coffee. And yeah, this is actually a decaf coffee, and that is something I will talk to you in a moment. But yeah, 2023 started obviously in January, and I've been working so much. I mean, I'm a flight attendant, for those of you who don't know me, and we work so much in January. Some might think, oh, but it's a cold month, it's a winter month, so you might not be that busy. I was super busy, especially right after New Year's, and bringing everyone from other countries into the UK, back to the UK. So yeah, I was super busy. We did a little bit of shopping. We went to Bicester Village. I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but it's a really nice one. I will leave it linked above for you. And yeah, we've done already a lot, me and João, but now I've been thinking very recently what I want for the new year, and I wrote it down. I'm a very list person. I'm not very visual. Some people like to do mood boards for the new year, of things they want of the new year, but I'm more like a list, like a ballpoint, like a list of things that I want to get accomplished for the new year. So I've done that. I wrote a list, and I'm looking down because the list is actually next to me. And the main thing that I really wanted for this year, it's not an object, it's not, something you can buy, it's not anything that it's very common in these types of videos. Maybe it is, but maybe not for me. The main thing I want from 2023 is to focus on my health And if you guys have seen my journey with my endometriosis, you probably understand why. I had a previous 2021 and 2022, health-wise, they were the worst years of my life, if I can say so. I went through so much, you know, physically, mentally. It was really, really hard for me, and I acknowledge that. I'm not afraid of saying that in the internet. It was really a big struggle. I was diagnosed with severe endometriosis in 2021, and obviously I suspected that I had the illness earlier, obviously before that, but in 2021, the 25th of October, if I'm not mistaken, was when I did a surgery. Sorry, my words are not coming. I did a surgery and I was diagnosed with severe stage 4 endometriosis. And I was also told a little bit later that my chances of having children would be next to none. So yeah, it was really hard, to be honest with you. Very, very hard. It was something I was probably, you know, not expecting, but I was worried about, that I would probably not be able to have children. And yeah, it was confirmed in 2021. I had my surgery 25th of October. Then I had to stay home for a long time so that I would heal. I did a laparoscopy procedure, which, you know, it's you probably know what it is, but it's a procedure where they do two holes in your stomach and another one in your belly button, and they will insert a few instruments and check out how the insides of you are. So yeah, they check it out. They concluded that I had severe endometriosis, and then the post-op was really hard, guys, really hard. My belly was so swollen. For those of you who know what endometriosis is an illness that you know, gives you horrible pain in your periods, gives you a wide vast of symptoms that I will not go through now, because if you want to know more about that, I'll leave my endometriosis story linked above for you. But yeah, it gives you a lot of horrible symptoms, and one of them was a big bloated belly that I had. Yeah, so when I did my laparoscopy, my belly got even bigger, and I'm usually size 10, and even my size 12 clothing I couldn't even fasten, like trousers. I couldn't dress any of my trousers, I couldn't put on any of my pants. So basically the only thing that fitted me were like dresses, elastic waist trousers, leggings, things like that. And this was, my bloating went on for a long time, I can say over a year, where I felt like I looked pregnant. Well, I didn't feel, I really looked pregnant. One of the things that they discovered on my surgery was that my womb was dilated up to a 4-month pregnancy. So it dilated because of the cysts I have and other conditions I have in my belly due to the endometriosis. So yeah, my womb was dilated and I had cysts, so my belly was massive. Also because after a surgery, obviously I had cuts in my belly, so my belly needed to recover, so it was a little bit swollen from the surgery. It also needed to, you know, decrease a little bit. I don't know how to say the word, but you know what I mean, like it needed to go back to normal. And it went a year and it didn't. My surgery was, you know, physically very, very demanding. It was months and months and months where I felt absolutely in my lowest physically, and mentally, because obviously the news I had weren't the best, were really, really, it broke my heart. And yeah, it was not easy at all. And obviously I had the support of João, my husband, and my family and my friends, but it wasn't easy to deal with. Even after years of suspecting that something was not right with me and my belly. But yeah, that wasn't easy. And then I went to a specialist doctor who prescribed me a medication for my pain, because I have lots of pain due to the endometriosis. So he prescribed me the coil, the intrauterine device. In this case it was the Mirena, and I also did a video about my Mirena experience that I will leave linked above for you guys, and my experience was terrible. I mean, it was terrible. So I had lots of secondary effects from the Mirena. I had very strong anxiety. I had so many things that, I mean, if I will go into that now, we'll be here hours. So yeah, the Mirena didn't really work for me. The doctor told me I had to have it for at least 6 months so that the body will adjust to the Mirena, and I did that. Obviously I wanted to wait to see if my body would adjust to the medication, and it didn't. So last year, in 2022, I finally removed my Mirena after 6 months. This was in December, the 8th of December, and immediately after I felt so much better. It was like all of the symptoms, everything that I've been building up inside me that wasn't feeling right, immediately stopped when I removed the Mirena. So she, I don't know if I can say she, but the Mirena was the culprit of all of that. Is mainly the anxiety, which was my main difficulty with the Mirena. But yeah, this was in December. I felt immediately better. Now I'm in a different medication. I'm just on the pill, which is working well for me. And this year I decided to focus on my health, and that means, guys, I will do everything in my power to just go back to my normal self that I haven't been feeling for the last 2 years. I just want to focus integrally in my health, and that means for me, you know, eating well, eating natural foods that are good for me, not eating any fast food, trying not to eat very high processed foods which are not good for you, and trying to eat more fruits and vegetables, which I don't eat enough, and try to cut on coffee, which it's a bit I know, but I'm actually having a decaf coffee, so that's one of the resolutions I decided for this year. So I'm gonna have 1, maximum 2 coffees a day, and if I have more, it will be decaf. I love coffee, it's one of my main things, so switching up to decaf is actually a really important step for me, because I don't really want to be having so much coffee that will give me anxiety or any other things. So yeah, I'm gonna have decaf as one of my main health decisions for this year. Try to eat well, try to drink more water, try to drink less, and just be very considerate about my body, because my body has been through so much recently that I felt it's not just a vanity thing, but as you guys can imagine, my belly was massive. I mean massive. None of my clothes fit me, and I'm feeling a little bit better now, but in the beginning of the year, my belly was so bloated every single day. I think that all the medication I took to help with the endometriosis just gave me bloating and constipation and lots of different things that I really struggled with. My body image is very low right now, so I really want to work on that and eat very healthy so that I can help my body recover. I don't know if you guys know, but people with endometriosis are sometimes not intolerant, but they have difficulty with a few foods. So I can't speak. I already know that, so I discovered that a few years ago, and I have a list actually of foods that I can't have, or that I should have just a little bit, because if I do have them, I will have, you know, constipation, bloating, pain in my belly, pain in my back, etc. So when you have endometriosis, there are a few foods that do not agree with you, so you have to be careful about those, and I have been careful, but sometimes I just forget about it and I eat, you know how it is, you just eat whatever. But this year I decided, no, I'm gonna be very, you know, careful with my body, careful with what I put in my body, and that's one of the things that I really decided for this year. I'm also gonna start, you know, exercising more, and I don't know if you saw it on the previous videos, but I bought a yoga mat so that I will do yoga more often. I've been starting to do yoga, and it's one of my favorite exercises. I like to go walking, I like to jog, and I like to do a still bike, but yoga has been so good, guys. Even for that relaxing aspect, I've been doing exercises, yoga exercises. They're also good for relaxation and you know, for your mental health, and that's what I've been doing. And I bought the yoga mat, I bought more workout clothes, which I think will help me get my motivation back. And it's been so good. I've been doing my yoga twice a week. I know it's not a lot, but I will try to increase it to 3 times. And I have to do it in an empty stomach, because if I do it after eating, I won't feel very well. So I need to do it in an empty stomach, usually the first thing I do in the morning. And then I'll have my shower, then I'll eat breakfast and all of that, and I tell you, it makes such a difference on how I feel during the day. I had a lot of stiff neck, like sharp pain. I don't know the word, but I think it's torticollis, you call it, when you turn your head and you have a massive sharp pain in your neck. I had a lot of that. I had a lot of pains in my body, like stress pains in my back, in my shoulders. And since I started the yoga, I feel so much better, and that's another thing I want from this year. I want to focus on my body, on my health. I want to really, really try and be good to myself, which I'm not good at, to be honest. And this year is the year I will try and do that. Obviously, this is my aspiration, so I hope I can do these things. I really hope, because the last 2 years, guys, have been really, really hard on myself and on the people around me as well. So yeah, I want to eat better. I already decided how I'm gonna do that. I want to exercise and move my body, which I already decided how I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and those are I think, the two main goals for my 2023. Those are the most important. So when I did my list, I put those in the first position. So number one was listen to my body and get healthy, good foods for myself, and just put in my body whatever good things are out there. No processed foods, reduce my sugar, reduce my carb intake, reduce my alcohol, all of that, and then move my body and exercise my body, take care of it, which is so important. And then thinking about, you know, taking care of your body, taking care of your health, which is like what you eat as well. I want to take care of my mental health as well. So that's my third point that I wanted to tell you about. I have recently had a lot of anxiety, guys, a lot of anxiety, and it was really severe anxiety. So it wasn't anxiety before I have something stressful, it wasn't anxiety when something bad happens to me, or when I have bad news. No, it was anxiety every single day, every single moment of the day. It was really debilitating. It interfered in my job. I missed working days because of it. I missed family gatherings because of it. I missed meeting friends because of it. It was really, really severe anxiety. And I want this year to take care of my mental health as one of my main priorities. I really want to do meditation. I started doing meditation a year ago, and I do it very often now. It was something that I never managed to do, meditation, and I informed myself. I read a lot about it, and I downloaded into my phone meditation exercises that I now do on a regular basis, and some of them are very short. The one that I do more often is just 3 minutes, a meditation exercise, and then I have some that are 8 minutes, I have others that are 15 minutes, and I have others that are half an hour, 40 minutes. So it depends really what I need for the day. If I need just a little bit of everyday decompression and mental health moment, I'll do the 3 minute. If I had really a hard day, or if I had a really demanding day, I'll do the 15 or the 30 minutes before I go to bed, which really helps me sleep. And yeah, I'll just work with it accordingly to what I need from the day. Or if I'm gonna have a very stressful day the next day, I will do it the day before, and I'll try sometimes do it twice a day, and it helps me so much. I can't tell you the difference it makes on my health, on my well-being, on my mood. I feel so much happier, so much content, so much grateful with my life, all of that. I really love meditating, and it's something that together with yoga, I think it helped me out a lot. And I completely recommend, guys, if you've never done it and you've tried to do it but it didn't really work for you, try to find some exercises that are guided. The ones I have are guided, so that means that someone is telling you what to do in that moment. So I won't meditate by myself, I have someone that is guiding me. So it's like a video with just sound, where you hear someone telling you, now you inspire, now you expire, things like that. And she will or he will take you along the exercise, the meditation exercise, so that you will feel that you accomplished it. I don't know exactly how to explain, but it's a guided exercise for meditation, and you can look for it online for sure. On YouTube there's lots of videos about meditation that are guided. So yeah, I completely recommend that. It helped me out so much, and it's still helping me, and I will continue to do it this year. And also about my mental health, I mean, taking time for myself, it's so important for my mental health. I know lots of people talk about this, taking time to yourself is one of the most important things, but obviously people don't have time these days, especially if you're a mother, if you have children, if you have a very demanding job, if you have someone you have to take care of, like an elderly person in your life that you have to take care of, or if you have a partner that needs help. There's so many situations where we don't really have time for ourselves. But I mean, even waking up a little bit early and having that time, if you wake up at 7, just wake up at 6:30. I know it's not easy, obviously, and you can't do it every day, but when you can do it, try to have that moment just to yourself. And that can mean different things for different people. For me is taking care of my skin, doing maybe a mask for my face, doing a mask for my hair, you know, moisturizing my body more times than I usually do, having a moment to listen to music, watching your favorite series on Netflix, going for a walk in nature. I mean, there's so many things you can do for yourself that will make you feel better. Having a phone call with your best friend, I don't know, so many things you can do that will help you out. And that's another thing I want to focus this year. I really want to focus on my mental health, taking care of myself, and yeah, just thinking about myself. And that takes me to the next point, which is, you know, putting yourself first. And that's something I really struggle about. I really do. Which is a bit surprising probably to you guys, because you see my YouTube channel, you see that I like clothes, bags, shoes. I have this beautiful closet, and you think, oh, you take care of yourself, you know, prioritize yourself, look at the amazing things you have. And I know I'm very privileged to have these things, but that doesn't mean I put myself first in different situations in my life, and I don't. For example, in my work, I'm a flight attendant. I always prioritize everyone else over my well-being. I don't really know how to explain this, but if I need to help a colleague, I will help him or her before I take care of myself. It gets to be as silly as I have to take my tablet at a certain time. I won't take my tablet before I will help the other person with whatever happened. So I always prioritize everyone else in my job, and then myself, which is, some might say, oh, it's a good thing, it's a selfless thing to do, but I can't really help anyone if I'm not well, you know what I mean? So I had to learn the hard way that to help others and to be there present for others, you need to be well within yourself, which I haven't been for a very long time with my anxiety and everything that happened to me recently. So yeah, I'm not very, focused on myself. I don't give myself priority in a lot of things in my life. I give you another example. Every day when I get ready to go to work, I obviously have shower, do my hair, do my makeup, and sometimes when I'm really pressured to go to work and I know I'm going to have a busy day, a demanding day, a very long day, I want to get there quicker, so I will skip steps in my skincare routine so that I'll be getting ready quicker. And that's just crazy because I have the time I need to get ready. I don't get ready in a rush. I don't leave just a little bit of time to get ready. I leave enough time to get ready. I have lots of time to get ready, and I don't. It's a psychological thing that I will prioritize my job over my skincare, over my hair care, over, taking my time in the morning before I go to work. And that's something that it's really crazy when I think about it. I don't know if you guys do the same. I hope not, because I'm the most important thing. Then it's my job, then it's my relationship, then it's, I know it sounds selfish, but you can't really be there for your job, for your best friend, for your friends, for your partner, for your husband or your wife, if you're not well. And that would, if you're not well, that will translate onto them, and you're not really helping them out. You're not really present with them if you don't take care of yourself. So yeah, I really struggle with that. I really struggle. With my family is the same thing. I always prioritize their well-being before mine, and yeah, that's something I need to work on. Just, make sure you obviously prioritize others, but you also prioritize yourself a lot of times. You need to take care of yourself. You're the only person that can do it. And yeah, I think that I really to work on. And I've tried starting this year. I've already tried starting doing these things, and this is sort of like a gathering of ideas that I want to tell you about. But I already started working on all of these, on my yoga, on my eating habits, on my mental health habits, on my prioritizing myself. So in my job, I'm already doing that. When I do my skincare, I'm already doing that, taking time and just telling yourself, Clara, you have time to do your skincare, you have time to do a mask before you go out, you have time for this, you have time for that. And yeah, I think it's so important to take care of yourself and prioritize yourself. And I'm not really talking about buying something new for yourself, which is a nice thing to do, obviously, showing yourself love. But I'm talking about every single day. If you have kids, if you have a big family, if you have people that depend on you, also don't forget about yourself. It's so important. And your kids will thank you for it, your family will thank you for it, and everyone in your circle will thank you for it. Your pets will thank you for it. I mean, it's so important. And yeah, I think taking care of yourself, putting myself first, is another thing I really wanted to do, and I want to do this year, and I will do. Another thing, guys, I was just looking onto my list because I have here what I wanted to talk to you about, and I think I almost did, I think I went through the majority of things already, and there's another one that I still have on my list and I haven't talked about, which is taking time to be with the people I love. And after what I just said about being not being selfish, but being considerate about yourself and your needs, it's also important to take, time for the loved ones that you have. I'm sorry. Time to be with your partner, with your husband, with your wife, with your children, with your best friend, with your mates, whatever. It's so important. I sometimes am so guilty of, having João with me, and I just don't take time to go on a date with him. I don't take time to flirt with him, to go on a mini break. We actually do that a little bit, but it's more like his idea. Time to be romantic with him, to, you know, cook a nice dinner and just do a nice candlelit dinner, and get myself ready with a beautiful outfit and just do like date night with him. We don't do that. And we've been together for a very, very long time. We've been almost 20 years together, and it's a long time, and married for a long, long time. So I mean, things get in the way, our work gets in the way, our hobbies get in the way, the family gets in the way, the friends get in the way. And I mean, I don't really have, you know, the habit of taking time to be with my husband, and I really need to, because it takes a toll on your relationship if you don't take time for it. Things need to be worked on, obviously, so we are good, guys. Don't start imagining that we're not. We are good. We are really good. But we really need to invest in each other, and I'm a little bit guilty of not doing it. João is much better than me, to be honest. He's much more romantic, much more present daily. He gives me gifts outside of my birthday and our anniversary, so he's really good. I'm not that good, so I need to work on that, and that's a really important one for me, because my relationship is so important to me. He means the world to me. He's everything. He's my life. So I mean, yeah, I need to work on that, and I've been thinking on how can I do that, and I think maybe once a week or once every couple of weeks try to do something romantic. And that doesn't mean going out and spending money and going to the restaurant. You can do it at home. You can order nice foods and just prepare a nice lunch or a nice dinner, lit up some candles, grab a bunch of beautiful flowers, get a beautiful outfit, makeup done, all of that, and then just surprise him or her with whatever you want to do. And I think, yeah, it's so healthy and good for your relationship that I really want to work on that. I also want to work on being more present with my family and my friends, which, you know, I'm originally from Portugal, for those of you who don't know me. My family is still in Portugal, and I miss them so much. And we don't talk as often as I would want to. Obviously, they have their jobs, they have their life. But yeah, I need to make sure that I ring them more, we do more video calls, and I go to visit more often, which sometimes is difficult, especially now after COVID or during COVID. It was so hard, honestly, to go there and to see everyone and all of that. So, or even spend holidays together, that we used to do a lot with my parents and my brother and niece and nephew and all of that. And yeah, I need to work on that and be more present with them, and text more, and more phone calls, more video calls, more of that. And with my friends as well. I'm a very, like, I don't know how to describe. I'm very well by myself. I'm not one of those people that are so social that they need people around all the time. I'm not like that. I'm an introvert, I would say. So I like to spend time alone. I like to be with myself. So I just need to remind myself to text my friends and ring my friends and be with them, because otherwise I'll be just in my cocoon at home with João, and I will let that slip away. Yeah, that's so important to me, and I'm so much happier when I have constant contact from my friends and from my family. And that's another thing I need to work on, guys. And yeah, looking at my list, I think I spoke to you about literally everything I want to do this year. And I have some specific goals for 2023 that I haven't finished yet. I have this list, but I won't show you. It's in a piece of paper here. I won't show you because it's written in Portuguese. So if you're not Portuguese watching this, you won't really be able to read it. But yeah, I have specific goals that I want to achieve this year. One of them is to decorate at least one division of my house. Me and Jerome bought a new house 3 years ago, and we have been slowly decorating it. I have I think a couple of videos here on YouTube about some of the rooms we already decorated, which were the bathrooms, the upstairs bathrooms. But this year I wanted to decorate completely another, at least one division, one space, or two maybe. I'm thinking about doing my downstairs toilet, which is a small space, and I think it's easily accomplishable. I don't know the word. And then maybe the entrance, the main entrance in the house, which is almost done. I think we just need to do a little bit here and there, but it's almost done. That's one of the things I can tell you about the specific goals from this year, not the main, more important ones. These are the ones that I'll do if, you know, if we can, if things go according to plan, you never know. I also want to do a few holidays that I won't tell you now because otherwise I'll spoil the surprise. A few holidays with João. I want to also have holidays with my family, with my niece and nephew that I miss so much. And yeah, I want to do that with them. I really want to get away here from the UK and have a nice holiday in Portugal. And I want to see my family and all of that. And then I have other goals. Also here for YouTube, I have a very specific goal for YouTube that I don't really want to share it right now because it's a very ambitious one. So I've written it down and I'm trying to think about ways to make it happen, but obviously I don't want to say it now because it will be a lot of pressure on myself if I tell you already, and then if things don't really work out, I will be pressuring myself. And this year is all about mental health and being good to myself, so I don't really want to do that. I hope you understand. But yeah, another one that I want to is take care of my house. Like I said, I want to decorate my house. I want to organize a few areas that are not very well organized, and I'm a Virgo, so for me that's very unusual. I like to be very organized, so for me not having an organized house is the horror, honestly. I just want to organize my house and have everything perfectly organized, and I know where everything is, and for me that's really important. And yeah guys, these were the main goals for 2023 that I want to try and achieve. The first ones I went through with you are the most important ones that I really want to achieve this year and really focus on, and then the specific ones that I told you, just a few. I didn't really walk you through all the list. Those more specific ones are the ones that if it will happen, I'll be happy about it. If it doesn't happen, it will be okay. It will be next year or the year after. I'm not really worried about that. I don't really have a list of, you know, luxury items I want to buy. Obviously there are a few things I would like to have, you know, this year, but obviously that's not something I want to put on this list, because this list is all about taking care of myself, my mental health, my body. It's so important, my body, and feeling good within myself, and being able to dress all of the clothes I have here, that majority I can't right now because of how my body is right now, and that's my main goal. Then, you know, bags or shoes or accessories or clothes are something that I love, but they are not my main focus, and I won't do any luxury wish list. I don't know if I'm gonna have the money to buy any luxury items. I don't know if I want to spend any money on luxury items this year. We'll see what happens. It's not a main priority for me. My main priority for me this year is, like I said already, my health, my body, my mental health, my physical health, and feeling good within myself, putting myself first, helping others as much as I can, but helping myself as well, so that I will be able to help others, and being present within my family and my friends, and taking care of my husband and taking care of my kitty. I don't know where she is, but she's not very happy with me because I took her to the vet this morning. So I mean, yeah, she's not very happy. Otherwise she would be here in the closet just telling everyone hello and saying hello to everyone, and yeah, she's she's not very happy with me. She went for her vaccine, animal vaccine, so she's not very happy. But yeah guys, I think this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I didn't bore you with my goals for 2023. I really enjoyed talking to you today. Do let me know what are your goals for 2023. Are they similar to mine? I hope I gave you a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of, you know, motivation to take care of yourselves. I will try and do that with myself. And yeah, it's so important, and it's what I really need from 2023. I don't need any more bags, I don't need any more clothes, any more shoes, any more, you know, anything else. I have everything I need. I just need my health, the love of my husband, the love of my cat, my friends, my family, all of that. That's the important bit that I really want to focus on this year. So guys, I will love you and leave you now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you did. If you did, I will maybe try and do more of this. If you enjoyed it, I can, you know, do a video of the exact ways I want to do these things. I already went through a few of them, like my yoga, my meditation, some of that, but I can be more specific, exactly tell you what I'm using for these things, what processes, what exercises I'm doing, everything like that. What tips and tricks I have for accomplishing all of this that I went through. Yeah, let me know if you'd like to see that. And now I love you and leave you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you here Sunday at 7 p.m. as usual. Until then, have a lovely day, guys.